we're all sort of still wondering about Prince. Stop saying that, Kevin, about Andrew's murky finances, which have got every potential to be totally illegal and in need investigation. But we keep being told, oh, don't worry, he's got money. You know, he's got money. Well, if he's got money, if that is true, why is the king all set about to give him a free house in Sandringham? I mean, why? Why free? If he's got money, why is he getting it free? Honestly, these royals, they cannot get over the fact that they don't necessarily, by God's divine right, have the ability to just live off the fat of the land, you know, the privileges, entitlement. You know, if I was in this kind of world of trouble like Andrew, you know, somebody wouldn't say to me, well, Kev, I've got this really nice house, you're going to have to live there for free. I mean, Fergie, his ex-wife, dreadful woman that she is, she has been literally banished, cast out, and told she'll have to make her own arrangements. Why isn't Andrew being told that? I still think there are unsatisfactory aspects to this whole saga. People say that's so the king is right to have got so strict. He's right to have finally swung the axe. Well, 2 weeks ago, the king seemed to be very satisfied with the fact, and made a big announcement of it, that Andrew was prepared not to use his titles. We're also told, oh, well, he can't stop being called prince, because that's his birthright. The king, the reason that he's not going to, is only going to sort of not use his titles rather than be officially stripped of them, is that would take an act of Parliament, and the king doesn't want to bother Parliament with that. That would take about 10 minutes. So that doesn't stack up. So 2 weeks later, oh, the king can officially strip him of his titles. Oh, we can officially strip him of being called prince. The rules seem to keep changing. What is that all about? I mean, what you've got is a royal family in full survival mode, desperately trying to save themselves, changing the rules as they go along. You know, I've got a lot of sympathy for the king, but he hasn't handled this well, and he continues not to handle it well. Don't give him a free house. Tell him to go and find his own place, like Fergie. That's what we'd like. I mean it. Let's go to our next guest. We're still waiting to get in touch with Kevin Hollingworth, chairman of the Tory party. But in the meantime, who better to replace him than political commentator Candice Holdsworth? Hi, Candice.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing? Let me ask you, what do you think about Andrew? I mean, we think this is probably not the end of the affair.
Yeah, I think finally the king has showed a bit of teeth. I mean, I think I discussed this with you maybe 2 years ago. We were talking about why
going on. We probably did.
Yes. And you were like, why doesn't he just strip them of their titles? He can do that. And I was like, well, he doesn't seem to be that sort of person. But now it seems like actually he is. And I think probably what's going on is a lot of people quite close to this issue have said pressure may be coming from elsewhere, and it may be coming from William and Kate, who don't want to deal with this when they come to power. They want all these messes cleaned up. And one thing William has in common with his grandmother, the Queen, is he's quite a decisive person. And that's what everyone says. He's tough. He's not like his father. His father is a lot softer. He's a lot more sentimental. He's more willing to sort of give people a chance. William is not like that. William's going to be quite a formidable king by the sounds of it. He's not going to be weak on any of these issues. The only thing I will say, and this is my own personal opinion on this, I know not everyone will agree with me, though I think Andrew has behaved disgracefully. He has had all the privileges in the world, and he's just wasted them. One thing I don't like is a lot of the accusations against him, a lot of it's rumor and speculation, and none of it has actually ever been properly established. And I think anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein has a dark conspiratorial edge, and I don't like that personally.
Well, that could be true, Candice, but everybody, including the king, quite clearly thinks that Andrew is lying when he said he didn't, when he insists he did not sexually abuse Virginia Giuffre, or Virginia Roberts as she was then, on 3 different continents. That is at the root of his problems. There he is, pictured with a woman he said he's never met. He's just lying, and that is not acceptable.